Hey y'all, welcome back to the internet news, where we discuss things that you don't need to know, but we are telling you anyways. Today we are discussing what most average individuals on the internet would call hate comments, and oh boy, this one has layers like lasagna, so let's dig in. Have you ever heard of something called a cosplayer? There's a parallel to said cosplayer called a furry. Furries are individuals who create suits of anthropomorphic animals, aka humans, that happen to have things like fur, animal ears, and or other animalistic features. People known as anti-furries continue to send this furries very stupid, infamous hate comments, such as KYS skull emoji or cringe skull emoji. And these anti-furries have now created a really stupid trend where they would do a furry post / video on either YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or like any other sort of like app where you can, any other social media app basically, where they would simply hold a Nerf gun and say, "It's hunting season, boys," which implies not only that only men can have opinions like such, but it's also just simply saying, "I am going to hunt down so-and-so's family," more simply, aka sending death threats to said furry. What's bad is that most, and by most I mean about 60% give or take, of the furry community are minors. If you don't know what a minor is and you are stupid, it's just another term for a child, someone under 18, someone who is not a physical or mental adult, someone who is being encouraged to end their life, some cases as bad as 15-year-olds being sent to a mental hospital because the mental health is being destroyed by them. So take from that what you will. Now we are moving into a new room in the maze, as these anti-furries need to go back to school. They now say such as, if they think they are animals, we shall treat them like animals. Which is completely untrue. You are mistaking a furry for a therian, however you want to pronounce it. A therian is someone who believes they are human, but their spirit is not. Most therians do a sport called quads, where you crawl around on all fours like an animal, hence the name quads. Some therians are something called a past life therian, where you believe you had a past life where you were a certain animal and you want to go back, so you cope by doing things like quads and wear masks of said animal, which means that some therians are furries, but not all furries are therian. A trend has resurfaced of people simply using a song clip of, quote, the radio station. They play the same 5 songs. Then the audio proceeds to say this 4 more times, progressively getting more angry. However, instead it says the Higgers. They play this same 5 sings, which is true. Another one where they use audio is from something I believe is called DHIMS, Don't Hug Me, I Am Scared, where they simply say, "Come on guys, let's get creative." Which I also agree with. They need to get creative. So, before we wrap up the video, I just want to state my opinion real quick. So, is it okay to dislike furries? Yes, it's your opinion. Is it okay to be said furry? Yeah, it's fine. It's you. You be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Now, is it okay to send death threats to children? No, it's not. partially a reason why the Therians and furries get so much hate is because of something called a zoo. No, not that kind of zoo. Not the zoo, not the petting zoo where you look at animals. A zoophile. If you use the internet, you've probably heard of a phile before. It just means you love something, like things like pedophiles, necrophiles, really bad things, basically. And zoophiles are about the same, equally as bad. Zoophiles are where you like animals and want to F them. And pedophiles, which are people who like children. They're both disgusting, and if you are a zoophile or pedophile, look at my description and get the heck off of my page. But, anyways, they are being mistaked, and they think that all of them are zoophiles or pedophiles, which is stupid. You cannot hate a whole entire community because of, like, 5% of it. There are so many kind, amazing, humble people in the furry community, and I'm really being sentimental here. We should not be hating on people who literally don't do anything wrong. If you have your opinion, yeah, have your opinion. That's good for you. You cannot be telling someone to kill themselves. Don't come back. You will never come back if you kill yourself. If you are not alive, if you die, you can't come back from that. They're literally just saying, I hate you, get away from me, and get off of this earth. Some stupid things. Which is the insidious part of this. I'm really being sentimental here when I say, did we forget one of the main things that we weren't in pre-K? Be kind to people. Be very kind to people. It doesn't matter their religion, their skin color, their age, whether they have a disability or their opinions. You cannot tell someone to die because of their opinions. Or you can, give or take, but you shouldn't. Anyways, sorry about the little rant there. Just a little rant. But that is where I think I will wrap this up. So thank you for tuning in to the news broadcast. Please tune in after the break. And until then, here's some FPS game footage. Enjoy!